What up, YouTube? We are live. And I'm wearing my toque today because I have Corona in the fridge. Actually, I'm going to post this on Twitter because I keep getting strawmanned left and right because people are like, Travis doesn't care about dead people. And that's not true.
They call themselves National Socialists. Okay. They never call themselves Nazi.
Right.
It was a slang.
But I do identify as a National Socialist. Yes, I do identify as a National Socialist. So for the vernacular, for convenience, you could say, I'm a Nazi, I claim to be a Nazi, I am a Nazi. Yes, Brian Root is a Nazi. And I do this at home. Before I came here, I'm the president of the Thule Society. I did this. I chant to the National Socialist Devas. That's what it is. All that I do for you, my Fuhrer. All that I do for you, my Fuhrer. All that I do for you.
And what do you think of when you do that mantra?
I think of Adolf Hitler Deva, the Deva. I mean, Adolf Hitler as an angel.
And let's just first start with just the basics of what atheism is, or what I mean when I say I am an atheist. So for the longest part of history, people have been claiming that gods exist. And they've been claiming it in the sense of gods actually existing, not the metaphorical version of a god like Jordan Peterson is claiming, and some claiming deistic type gods, some claiming personal gods. But from my perspective, when I evaluate all of the claims that have ever been made, at least the ones that I've seen, I don't see reasonable justification or any evidence to suggest that any gods exist. Now, that's what atheism is. Now, I'm fine also saying that from the amount of observation we've done, I could almost say I'm almost certain there are no gods, but I wouldn't say I am 100% sure that there are no gods, because I'm not sure we can be 100% certain about anything. So I would never apply 100% certainty to the positive claim that there are no gods. But oftentimes theists say, well, atheism takes as much faith as theism does because you believe there are no gods. And it's like we're not. Atheism isn't adopting the burden of proof. It's simply the rejection of the claim that there are gods.
When we bring children into the world, I believe we have a moral obligation to provide safety for them. From an objective health perspective, there is no need to be performing circumcisions on boys. If you are worried about things like cleanliness of your child's penis or another child's penis, hygiene is the answer. There are some rare circumstances when the foreskin is not able to open far enough where some medical intervention may be required. But in general, leave baby penises alone. They are fine. Teach your child and other children proper hygiene. This is the answer to all of these fears that you may have about an unclean penis.
Nolan broke eyes and says, are you happy with your dick size? None of your business. And essentially what we're doing in this next wave of Pangburn is I want to eradicate social extremism. Social extremism is, and I think skepticism is the best foot forward. Basically, the slogan right now that I'm operating with is skepticism is the best foot forward as we move through this era of social extremism, and basically presenting examples. And this is what I started doing 2.5 years ago, presenting examples of how people who are major ideological opponents can actually engage in good faith, honest discussions that are based in skepticism and the requirement to have evidence to support your claims, and valuing what is actually true based on the evidence, not just what makes you feel good or what is best to believe for the party or the idea that you support. Just you're fighting to actually see what ideas do lead to a better life, not just the ones that you are solidified in and like to associate with.